Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Here at Ricky's Reviews, we'll be sorting the craft from the crap and looking to find you your next best brew. Today we take our first trip out of the UK and set sail for the Baltics, as we have Tallinn's very own Põhjala, or Northern Realm to you or I. Now, Estonia is a place I've wanted to visit for quite some time, and it was with this in mind that I discovered Estonia's budding craft brewing scene. And these guys are the big dogs. Founded in 2011 by 4 local home brewers, Põhjala actually got their start thousands of miles away, interning at none other than Brewdog, before stealing one of their top brewers and hightailing it back to Tallinn to get to work proper. In 2014 they opened their first proper brewery, and by 2018 had moved to a purpose-built modern brewery with all the trimmings. And then some, including such things as a chemistry lab for testing all sorts of things from water pH levels and elemental levels, as well as much more. It also comes fitted with a sauna, because why not? One thing they are really big on is barrel aging, and not just any barrels will do. They've sourced barrels from the finest cognacs to as far afield as bourbon distillers' Woodland Reserve. They also have a keen sense of the wilderness, with local and forest-foraged ingredients used heavily in their brewing, even bringing back to life old folk medicine and reworking some of the country's old ancient tonics. But today's beer is a little more conventional, as today we have a chili and chocolate porter, which I am super excited for, as I love me some chili, and also a good chocolate porter or stout. So this is ticking all of my boxes. So here it is. Must Kuld chili and chocolate. A smooth porter brewed with milk sugars, so lactose I guess, and aged on Belizean chocolate and orange habanero. Nice. It's 7.8%, so near enough 8%, which I think I said in my last video, or the last one I did about stout. Good sign for me. I do like a stout and a porter, in this case, with a lot of body, a lot of thickness to it. And I find if they're under that 7-8% mark, they're usually a little bit watery, a little bit thin. They don't carry through on some of those big promised flavours. And especially in this case, we've got promised flavours like chocolate and chili. You really want them coming to the fore. You really want them lingering and hanging around in the mouth. And I find a fuller body, a thicker body, a chewier body, a heavier body really helps them linger on the tongue. I pulled the beer out about half an hour ago, so it's lost its chill, and I'm excited to get going, so let's get pouring. I think this might actually be the first time I've pulled out the bottle opener. Okay, so that is chocolate. Lots of dark chocolate there. Yeah, I think I'm getting a... Let me try that again, because I think I'm getting a subtle hint of... Well, there's definitely a subtle hint of warmth. Whether it's the chili or just the alcohol, it's hard to tell, but there's definitely a warmth in there as well. So yeah, that dark chocolate right in there. And there is... right behind it, that warmth. It must be the chili. Warmth of chili right behind it. It's a little roasty too, roasted malts I'm guessing. And a little smoky. Now it does feel quite heavy, but I'd say it's slightly overcarbonated, so that kind of takes the edge off a little bit. Now the beer's had a chance to settle, those roasty and smoky notes are really starting to take over. There's also a lingering bitterness towards the end. The warmth of chili is still very much there. For me, this really is like a Christmas sort of beer. Really cold weather, snowing outside. One of these to really warm the soul. So now we're down into the beer, a little sweetness has emerged. That chili, it's still, as they put it, tickling away. What can I say? It starts with that classic dark chocolate, the kind you'd expect from a chocolate porter. Then right behind it, a slow wave of warming chili. It then develops this smoky and roasted malts feel, all the while that chili just guiding you through the backbone of the beer, if you like. And it has this bitter tail that lingers for a bit. But it's not done there. As the beer starts to settle, that lingering bitterness, well, it starts to fade, and this sweet finish starts to take its place. My only criticism, and again, this is purely down to personal preference, that body, or should I say that carbonation. It feels like it wants to be thick and treacle-like and really heavy. But that subtle extra layer of carbonation, well, it just lifts it above all that. And again, if you prefer your beers a little less heavy, then that's probably going to be a plus for you. And if I had to give it a rating, if those flavour profiles sound like they tick your boxes, then I can confirm they sure as hell live up to it. I haven't even mentioned the balance. At no point does one flavour overpower. And as the beer grows and develops, those new flavours subtly appear as if they were always there. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If you have had that beer before, do let me know what you thought down in the comments below, and we'll catch you again very soon for another of Ricky's Reviews.